Hey guys, it's me, Meteor, and of course, I went ahead and finished Rayman Legends, but I'll go and talk about that in a second. First of all, I just want to say that it's getting harder and harder for me to find Pokemon battles, so if I don't post too many Pokemon battles between now and the time Pokemon X and Y come out, please don't kill me. I'm really trying the best I can to try and find some, so that's all I have to say about that. Anyway, Rayman Legends. This game is an absolute masterpiece. I mean, just looking at the graphics alone, the art style, you know when art style for a game is fantastic when you're actually using a desktop background off of a screenshot from the game. That's how great the graphics and the art style is from this game. I mean, this game is just top notch. This game is an overall platforming masterpiece from the graphics, the gameplay, the innovation, the music, everything is just so well put together. I've never seen such a good platformer ever made. I mean, this is the only other time I've seen a game platformer this good made was, well, Rayman Origins. I mean, that game just blew me out of the park. This game isn't quite as hard as Rayman Origins, so for that, I don't know. There are a lot of things I think Origins did better. For one, more worlds. There was actually an actual ending. This game here, I was actually really surprised it ended there. I didn't even that didn't even feel like anything even that didn't even feel like a final boss or anything. I was really shocked, but the rest of the game was fantastic. Still not that. And the only other gripe I have about this game here, it's very minor. Well, not very minor, but you could play actually the past Rayman Origin stages, about 40 of them in this game, revamped with the new graphics and everything. Except they're toned way down in difficulty, especially shown by the treasure chase levels. So if you could have the option to get Rayman Origins, I would say recommend playing that game first and then get Rayman Legends. But some of the innovation, like I've never seen this kind of innovation used in platformers for years. That's right, for years. But yes, this game here, I can't recommend this game enough. If you're one of those people that refused to buy the game because of Ubisoft's terrible decision in February, well, I can't say I really blame you because that was a pretty freaking stupid move. But really, you shouldn't actually restrict yourself out of a good game, especially if this game doesn't get good sales. Ubisoft's not going to think, oh man, this game's not getting good sales. Maybe we should have pulled off such a stupid freaking move. They're going to think, oh, this game's not getting good sales. Maybe we should never make another Rayman game ever again. I don't want to see that happen because this game here, this game is what all platformers should strive to be. I think this beats out Mario and every other platformer I played infinitely ridiculous amount of times. But that's just me. Anyway, that's enough about that. Enjoy the battle. Alright, nearly had a heart attack just now because I just saw a centipede crawl across the floor as I was about to narrate this, but either way, let's begin. This is a battle against Eeveechick. It's an OU match. Just had a random everyday battle. And she sends into her Manatee. Now, I know she's not going to stay in. She's going to switch into something that can resist me. So I decided to just full switch out of there because it seemed like it was the best bet overall. And there we go. And I pretty that nicely. So I want to go ahead and switch out here. I'm going to send a Pokemon that could probably be good against this Sawsbuck here. And I send in my Triangel. Now, she's going to switch out and send in Darmanitan. I went for Air Slash because it'll do good damage to pretty much anything. And if that Darmanitan is going to break the air balloon there. Now, I'm figuring I could probably take whatever thing it's going to do. Probably it's going to go for another Air Slash. I went for a Tri-Attack, actually. Doesn't really matter because she pulls off a crit. I really don't think that Rock Slide crit mattered, and if it did, well, then I'm very surprised. Either way, I go down because for some reason I thought I outsped it for some reason. I don't know. I haven't really checked speed tiers for a while. Either way, now she sends in Sawsbuck again. I'm going to go for Hydro Pump because I thought she would actually over-predict and actually don't think I went for the same move twice, but I didn't go for the same move twice. I for Hydro Pump, but unfortunately for her, 2 Hydro Pumps will take her out, no problem. So that Sawsbuck is going to go down. And now she sends in Galvantula. Now, I could try going for a Hydro Pump on it, but I don't think it probably has Energy Ball or something I'm not sure what it's going to have or go for, and in this case, she goes for Bug Buzz. But my Like a Boss here could resist that. I'm not sure what else the Galvantula has, but I figure it has Energy Ball, probably won't kill me anyway. Probably. Maybe I'm just misjudging completely, but I've seen Like a Boss take a lot of things, but she pulls up another crit, so it doesn't really matter. I couldn't tell if it gets survive that or not, but either way, I go down, so oh well. So now I'm sitting in Razor Leaf here. I'm like, I'm gonna set up the Stealth Rocks. Wait a minute. Derp, I forgot about her Espeon. Her only Eevee she had on her team, and you would think I would know this because her name is Eeveechick. So, you know, I'm just like, wow, I went for Stealth Rocks and Magic Bounce. Fantastic. That was not predictable in the slightest. No, not at all. I really should write these Pokemon down. I keep on telling myself I'm going to do that, but I never do. Either way, I go for Gyro Ball here, knowing the Espeon's not going to do anything to me. Unless it had the hidden power of fire out of nowhere, but of course it doesn't. And that's just in the Darmanitan. I expected her to overpredict entirely, and she does. So thankfully enough, I set up my Stealth Rocks here, and I left it in. It's just the Stealth Rocks, so let her go. I leave it in his Death Fodder. I guess she thought I was going to switch out maybe to Togekiss, or thought she could kill me off with the Rock Slide. No such luck. She's going to get paralyzed here, and get paralyzed again and can't move. So go for a Gyro Ball on it, and does some pretty good damage. Now, she goes for a good play on this turn here. She's actually going to go for the Flare Blitz, which means she's going to self-sacrifice her and sacrifice me in the process. So that'll be good. That way, we could actually have a blind switch. That way, we're not really, no one has an advantage to just get a free turn or anything like that. So overall, good play. She sends in Braviary, but unfortunately, I sent my Clean Kill here, which could resist it completely and annihilate it. So I decided, hey, I'm going to go for another Volt Switch, because why not? Seems like the best play to me. So now she sends in Galvantula, and of course, free Volt Switch. Gonna just switch right out of there, get out of this picture, because I don't want to do anything against the Galvantula. I decided to just send in my Infernape here and do whatever I can, and I'm pretty sure I can resist any move it's going to be using against me. In this case, she's just going to switch out herself again and send in Jellicent. Ah, yes. Jellicent. Do I really have anything that can securely kill this thing? Well, I do, but I'm not sure how well it'll take it, because I know you have a move that can also be bad against me. But either way, I'm just going to switch out here, because there's no sense leaving the Andros to die. So I set in, hoping she goes for a Recover, and set in my Nope.Abby here, my own Espeon, while she does, in fact, just recover up the health. I do carry the Grass on this thing, so I'm pretty sure it'll do some pretty good damage to it. Let's see how much damage it does exactly. It's going to do over half, so I'm quite happy about that. Even after leftovers, I think it still do some good damage to it. She goes for Hex, but that's not going to kill me in the slightest. So really, this thing's not really scaring me all too much. She knows this, so she's going to switch out herself and actually send in her Bravery, expecting me to go for the Grass Knot again. And of course I do. But in the same sense, I really don't know what Braviary is going to be able to do against me. Even if it's Scarfed, there's not really much it could do. So I go for Psychic here. Maybe it is Scarfed and I just outsped it. Maybe it was like Adamant Scarfed. I don't know. Either way, I outspeed it, that's all that matters, and I'm taking Life Orb damage here. So now she's in Galvantula again. So I'm going to go for Psychic and kill off the Galvantula, which I outspeed. I think maybe, is that, no, but I would definitely outspeed that thing always. So now she's in Jellicent again, and of course, after this, I'm going to go for Grass Knot here, and I will take it out after Stealth Rocks. So it's going to go down, and Ivy's going to go down as well, and of course, guys, that's going to be good game. Alright, now if I just knew where that little centipede went, who cares? I don't really need to sleep tonight anyway.